Let me tell you something, guys. Holiday season is pretty much well underway. All of these brands are releasing some of their craziest sneakers, and of course, today we're going to be checking them out. November is looking to be a pretty insane month for sneaker releases. We've got new Yeezy models, like brand new Yeezy models that are going to be dropping, some insane restocks, a bunch of stuff from Jordan brand and Off-White. We got to get into this. So of course, you know what we're doing here today, guys. We're taking a look at some upcoming sneakers. We're of course going over some leaks, rumors, and just general news in the sneaker world. And then of course we do need to recap some of those releases that just happened. Speaking of the releases that just happened, the first one we're going to talk about is this one right here. I know we're still talking about this, I know, but it did just drop here in the EU, a little bit delayed from the US. So the Strawberry Cough Nike Dunk High, these dropped the other day. Very quick L on the Nike sneakers app. I entered, and of course I expected to get this L. Now these were obviously super limited. There wasn't very many retailers that had them. I think just a couple skate shops, and then of course the Nike sneakers release. So yeah, these were very tough to get. They have declined in resale as expected from their previous cancelled release, and there was hardly any pairs going around. So yeah, as expected, the resale price has gone down. So let me know if you managed to get a pair of these, and then let's move over to the next one, which is actually a US exclusive, and of course that is this insane pair of shoes, the Yeezy boot. This is actually called the Yeezy insulated boot, and of course this was a US exclusive, as are pretty much all first generation Yeezy models. Their first colorway is always going to be a Yeezy supply exclusive. So I don't really know too much about the release, how it went, if there's going to be any more colorways further down the line. How are people feeling about these? All I know is I want to get a pair because I just feel like these things are so insane, and I just want to see what the hell they look like when I'm wearing them. I can't imagine it's going to be an easy task at all to pull these off, but it still would be very interesting. But yeah, so there's that one. Let me know if you managed to get the Yeezy insulated boot. And then let's talk about these Georgetowns. These released, I believe, the other day out in the US. These released ages ago, like a month or two ago here in the EU, so we already had our release. Let me know if you managed to get these dunks. But listen, guys, like I said, we have a bunch of stuff to get into, so let's get into it. So I've got a bunch of release dates for you guys that you need to remember if you are excited about any of the upcoming sneakers, specifically this month. But let's talk about this one right here, which we've spoke about quite a few times, but we now have official images, and that of course is the Ma Maniere Jordan 1s. So up until this point we didn't have any official images, and they are looking clean. This one looks insanely high quality in terms of the materials. The material choice looks very interesting, like cracked aged leather on the top. Either way, these are the official images. Now, they were speculated to drop in November. However, what I'm hearing now is that it's going to be a December release. So I would look out for these towards the end of November, early December is what we're hearing. But there is nothing official other than these images, so you can definitely expect these are coming very soon. Like I said, I got release dates for you guys, and another one, you know, if you missed out on those, the insulated boot, well, maybe you want something potentially even more crazy, and that is this one right here. This is the Yeezy Knit Runner boot Sulfur, so it's kind of like the Knit Runners, but a boot with just exaggerated as hell outsole traction pattern with the spikes. This one is looking crazy. It still has all of the Knit Runner elements. I assume it's going to be relatively similar, just literally a boot-like thing on the top. We did see Kanye wearing these a long time ago, and that's him wearing them. They look huge on foot. Like, these things are massive, bigger than the Knit Runners. Either way, we do have a release date on this, and it is right around the corner, guys. November the 13th. All right, I got another Yeezy release date for you. This is the Yeezy 700 Faded Azure, and this is coming this month on November the 27th. Very bright, like very bright. It's a teal, bright teal, almost light blue color. There is some elements of like the inertias that we saw from the 700 a while back, maybe 2019 or whenever that shoe released. You shouldn't have any issues picking these up, I can't imagine, but we'll wait and see. Now, a release date that I'm very excited about because it was actually supposed to be dropping in December, however got taken forward to November, so now we're getting a release of this sneaker right here. The Yeezy 350 V2 Compact, and this is the slate blue colorway, is dropping on November the 29th. So yeah, like I said, I think the rumored release date was December time, so now we're getting them in November. It's exciting, it's a new kind of style of Yeezy 350, whether you like it or you don't. I'm not too sure how I'm feeling about it. It looks a little bit odd. I'm definitely going to have to see how these look on foot. Hopefully it's going to be a worldwide release. Hopefully we all get to, get a chance to get involved in this one. So yeah, I'm going to cross my fingers, and of course, hopefully you guys should be able to see a review up on the channel of this pair of sneakers. So subscribe for that, and let's get into this next one. Another Yeezy release date. I do just want to give you guys all of the Yeezy release dates, and this is another 500, a little bit less exciting. So, we just had a colorway which is pretty much identical to this one. I'm talking the taupe light is similar to this, the clay browns is similar to this, and this one seems to be like a mix of those two. It's got the clay brown elements in terms of the khaki green, and of course the darker outsole and midsole. However, the upper seems a little bit brighter of a brown. Great for fall, but at the end of the day, we've seen a couple of colorways just like this, so it's not the most exciting Yeezy sneaker. So like I said, this is called the Yeezy 500 Ash Gray, and it is dropping on November the 20th. So again, right around the corner, a bunch of Yeezys dropping this month, not just new models, but also some really solid, more Yeezy DNA kind of sneakers that are going to be dropping. So yeah, did just want to let you know about this one. Little update on the Yeezy 350 blue tint restock, because again, that was supposed to be, or rumored to be, dropping this month. However, I got a little bit of a weird update for you guys. So I'm going to pull it up on my phone here, because I actually got a notification from End Clothing here in the UK. So hopefully you guys can see my phone. It's an End Clothing kind of loading launches page, and it says available in 46 days. Now this has since been removed. However, I did screenshot it in time. It correlates to December the 16th, which is, I guess, the original release date. I believe back in 2017 these dropped on December the 16th. So now they're coming back a good few years later on the same date. So as of right now, these are not going to be dropping in November. They are going to be dropping in December on the 16th. All right, moving on from Yeezy brand, and we have our first looks, guys, at the Off-White Air Force One, an actual high detailed image of this insane looking pair of sneakers. Now listen, we actually did get some rumors about this last week, and I was going to include it in the video, but I didn't add it to the video because there wasn't that many good images floating around, and now we have a bunch of them. So this is exactly what they're going to look like, and I say they because it's going to be two colorways. So this is the black one right here. Again, it has that crazy colored spiky outsole. These are very interesting. I don't know how I feel about them. On one hand, I'm like, nah, these don't look like anything I would want to put on my feet. But on the other hand, I'm like, I could probably pull those white ones off and make them look pretty cool. I mean, one, the fact that it's spiky, two, the fact that it has those colors put on it kind of makes it a little bit random. Like it's the only splash of pink and blue on the entire sneaker. So it just makes me feel like a little bit out of place. But yes, apparently these are both going to be Off-White Air Force One mids, and they are both coming relatively soon. So as of right now, these are expected to drop next year, spring 2022. I don't know whether they're going to drop together or periodically there'll be a white colorway and then the black one, or vice versa, but that is the release date as we know it right now. There's early pairs out there, which is a good sign that they're coming right around the corner. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Are you kind of split in the middle, like you don't know what to think, or are you directly on one side, either you love it or you hate it? Let me know down in the comment section. Right, so last week I told you guys about Union teaming up with Jordan Brand to drop an Air Jordan 2, and we kind of made that Off-White connection, like the 2s are coming back, everybody's jumping on the 2s. Well, now we actually have images of what this sneaker is going to look like. And here you go, this is the pair of 2s. It's light blue. I mean, I expected maybe something a little bit different from Union. It's definitely different to what those rendered or speculated images were. I think those were like pink and white or something. Again, I mean, it doesn't really change my opinion on 2s. None of these collaborations are really changing my opinion to be like, damn, I can make this work super well. This one should be coming next year, spring 2022 again, and also let you guys know, get ready for the Jordan 2 to kind of make some waves in 2022. V2 as well. We'll see what happens, but it's definitely interesting that, I mean, a lot of these collaborations are happening on a Jordan 2 silhouette. Speaking of the off-white Jordan 2, I do just want to give you guys a release date for both this white and the black colorway along with their apparel collection. It's loaded up on Nike sneakers, as you can see, for November the 12th. So I'm sure a bunch of different retailers are going to post their raffles very soon. So if you want to jump on that, would suggest entering as many raffles as possible. They're probably still going to be super hard to get. I mean, it's an off-white collaboration. Whether people love twos or not, it's still going to be hard to get. All right, we got to jump back over to Yeezy real quick. Listen, guys, there's a lot of Yeezy news coming through, and this is our first looks at the Yeezy 350 V2 Compact Slate Red. These images look a little bit strange, like it's kind of photoshopped onto a sky, and the colors look blown out and it looks a little bit strange. I don't know, man. I don't think I'm feeling these. First of all, the weird kind of mid-cut design of the knit sneaker I don't think looks that great in my opinion. Again, I'm gonna have to try it out. Second off, I'm not too sure how nicely this brown and red goes together, or like almost green from these images. It looks a little bit odd. Just the pattern of the knit looks a little bit strange. I'm not too sure how I feel about the kind of weird fabric lace eyelets. It looks a little bit weird as well. Now, like I said, these are coming soon, and it is right around the corner. February 2022 is apparently the release details for this red colorway. So if you wanted an all over red Yeezy 350 in this compact version, then there's your release date. Now, a Yeezy 350 that I know you guys are going to want to get your hands on, and of course that is the Beluga Reflective. Now again, we've spoke about this over and over again, so I'm not going to spend too much time. I did just want to update you guys with the release date, December the 18th. Now again, even though this is going to be in very, very high demand, apparently there should be a decent amount of stock, historically speaking. If we look at the past Yeezy 350 restocks, or just Yeezy restocks in general, a lot of people should be able to get their hands on this pair of reflective Belugas. So just wanted to put that out there. You guys have the release date. Now let's keep it moving. One more Yeezy story, I promise. This one is exciting though. This one is genuinely exciting because I know a lot of people want this pair of shoes right here. It is the Yeezy 1050, and this colorway is called High Res. Listen, people have been talking about this sneaker ever since the whole, well, even before the whole Donda listening party event where he actually wore this pair of sneakers. It is coming, and it is right around the corner. It's coming in December, guys. There's a million shoes dropping in December, so get ready to start picking and choosing what you actually want to spend your money on or what you want to pass on. Bright orange is going to be a little bit more selective of, you know, if you want to rock a bright orange pair of sneakers, or even if you did, how often you going to rock them. But I gotta say, the sneaker model in general looks pretty dope. As far as like a boot retail price, that is what I wanted to mention. $400 for this pair of sneakers. So we are getting, you know, a little bit out of hand with some of these prices. The insulated boot was like $350. I know that the knit runner boot is a little bit expensive as well. The knit runners in general, I would say, are a little bit expensive for what they are. And this coming in at $400 is pretty insane. No exact release date, but, you know, subscribe to the channel. Go and follow me on LBell Sneakers over on Instagram, and I will keep you guys updated. But that is my last story for you guys. That is pretty much all the information I have this week. A lot of stuff that has happened over the past few days. A lot of stuff is going to be happening towards the end of this year. So guys, listen, subscribe to the channel. I will keep you guys updated on everything in the sneaker world, whether it's just general releases, sneaker updates, leaks, rumors, and of course news surrounding the sneaker world. With that being said, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to each and every one of you for coming through and hanging out with me again on another Sunday. Appreciate each and every one of you, but I gotta get out of here, so let's do this. Thank you so much for coming through, hanging out. Thank you for liking, commenting, and of course subscribing. I'll catch you guys in the next one, but until then.